Hello and welcome to Liverpool Report. This is your home for all the latest Liverpool news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Anfield. Liverpool are seemingly cruising to the Premier League title, but will face several key decisions in the next transfer window. Arneslot has been an instant success at Anfield despite the pressure of replacing Jurgen Klopp in the dugout. The Reds hold a 13-point lead at the top of the league, are ahead in their Champions League tie with PSG, and have the Carabao Cup final on the horizon. While the team have hardly any issues on the pitch, a difficult summer could lie ahead. The expiring contracts of Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mohamed Salah have loomed over Liverpool's head throughout the season. The Reds will want to keep hold of the trio, who have all been crucial to the club's triumphs over recent years. However, sporting director Richard Hughes will need to identify potential replacements and other players to strengthen slots, with Liverpool possibly finding solutions in the free agent market. While any player would struggle to replace Van Dijk at the heart of Liverpool's defence, Tah is a leading figure in the Bayer Leverkusen team that has shone since Reds hero Xabi Alonso arrived as manager. The Germany international has spent a decade in the Leverkusen first team, but is still only 29 years old. Ahead of the recent January window, Tah was linked with Barcelona, and his manager responded to the rumours. His attitude is top-notch. He has a big influence on our game, Alonso said. We need him until the very last day. Then we'll see what happens in the future. The summer is still too far away for me. It's no surprise we spoke very honestly in the summer. He is a top-level leader, and his level is getting better and better. Now we are happy that he is with us. This verdict from Alonso proves why Liverpool should consider snapping up the centre-back. Given that Alexander-Arnold is such a unique player, Liverpool would have to address his possible departure slightly differently. Reds youngster Connor Bradley, 21, is undoubtedly good enough to be a regular in Slot's team. Alexander-Arnold leaving his boyhood club would allow Bradley to step up to the challenge. However, it would also leave the club short of fullback options. Ola Aina, 28, is enjoying the best season of his career at Champions League, chasing Nottingham Forest. Although he does not have the same remarkable passing range as Alexander-Arnold, Aina would be a dependable and experienced backup while allowing Bradley to flourish. The Nigeria international came through Chelsea's academy, with spells at Hull, Fulham and Torino before joining Forest in 2023. The spot on the right wing would arguably be the most difficult problem to solve, given Salah's phenomenal goal-scoring record for Liverpool. However, Leroy Sane would likely be on the club's list of options, even if his Bayern Munich contract wasn't ending. The 29-year-old proved his quality at Manchester City and has registered 106 goal contributions in 208 appearances since joining Bayern. Despite facing competition from Kingsley Coman and Michael Olise, Sane has made 33 appearances for Vincent Kompany's side this season. Sane wouldn't be expected to replicate Salah's eye-watering numbers, but his presence on the right flank would ease the burden on Federicochiesa and give teenage sensation Ben Doak time to develop his game. Tipped as one of Liverpool's best young prospects, Doak has impressed during his loan spell at Middlesbrough this season. Left-back has been an area of concern for Liverpool so far this season. Andy Robertson has struggled to live up to his own high standards, and Kostas Tsimikas is regarded as more of a rotational player than a long-term solution. Mitchell, 25, has consistently caught the eye since coming through Crystal Palace's academy. He has made 176 appearances for the Eagles and benefited from Oliver Glasner's tutelage at Selhurst Park. Mitchell is not renowned for goals and assists, though he has set up 4 league goals this term. However, he has also been deployed as a wing-back in Glasner's system, meaning he could help develop attacks if Liverpool signed him. Liverpool have been linked with Jonathan David in previous transfer windows, and Darwin Núñez's issues in front of goal have underlined the possibility of the club bringing in a new striker. The Lille forward has been prolific this season, scoring 21 goals and registering 10 assists in 38 games. It is not a one-off campaign for the 25-year-old who has perennially been linked with a Premier League move. If he does not sign a new deal with Lille, David will have several teams competing for his signature. Still, the opportunity to join Slot's side could make it an easy decision for the Canada international. Liverpool's versatile attacking options mean they have won plenty of matches without a recognised striker. However, David could prove a more consistent goalscorer than Núñez, further strengthening the team. Newcastle have compiled a shortlist of top strikers amid interest in Alexander Isak, but they remain determined to hold on to the Swede. Isak, 25, has established himself as one of the deadliest number 9s in the Premier League since joining the Magpies back in the summer of 2022, and only Mohamed Salah and Erling Haaland have plundered more goals than him in the league this season. Arsenal have been credited with an interest in the former Real Sociedad striker for months, given their need for an elite frontman. Liverpool have also been thrust into the equation in recent weeks, amid speculation they could seek an upgrade on Darwin Núñez, who has endured a difficult season in front of goal. Newcastle's stance on Isak remains the same. They have no desire to cash in on their star striker and plan to open contract talks with him at the end of the season. But that hasn't stopped them drawing up contingency plans, with the Mail revealing that the club have been monitoring a number of strikers who would only become targets were Isak to leave, including Benjamin Sesko. The RB Leipzig frontman is also known to be a target for Arsenal, who will enter the market for a new number 9 in the summer after keeping their powder dry in January. As well as Sesko, the Magpies have also been impressed with Jonathan David and Liam Delap, who has stood out for Ipswich Town in the Premier League this season. Delap is another player who is set to be in demand in the summer after plundering 10 goals for the Tractor Boys in the league. Manchester United and Chelsea have both been credited with an interest in the striker, who spent time with Manchester City before moving to Suffolk. Newcastle Chief Executive Darren Eales reiterated earlier this week that the club were under no pressure to sell Isak or any of their other top players, who are all signed up to long-term contracts. The reality is that all of our players are under long-term deals, Eales said, per the iPaper. They're committed to the club. So from that perspective, we're not looking to move any player on. We've got that wish and desire to keep our key players, and we're not under the gun to sell or anything like that. We've got an ownership that is ambitious and wants the best for the club. So from that perspective, it'd be crazy for us to consider it. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk hit back at PSG chief Luis Campos in the tunnel during a half-time shouting match at the Parc des Princes on Wednesday night. As the teams made their way back to the dressing room at the break, PSG were furious with Italian referee Davide Massa for failing to dismiss Ibrahima Konate. Konate appeared to nudge Bradley Barcola as he attempted to latch onto a long ball, and the winger went to ground, claiming he was pushed in the back by his international teammate. Ref Massa ignored the incident, which was also subject to a VAR review, but the officials were happy to let play continue, much to the relief of Konate and Liverpool. But PSG football advisor Campos, recently linked with Arsenal, let rip at the officials at the interval and could be heard shouting, "It's a red card or a penalty in every part of the world," during footage released by Canal+. Immediately, imperious Red skipper Van Dijk responded, bellowing, "Come on, this is not League One, brother." That did not calm Campos down though, as he continued to shout, "Red card or penalty in every part of football." TNT sports pundits Ali McCoist and Rio Ferdinand believed Konate was lucky to escape punishment, as the ex-Manchester United defender claimed during TV commentary. That is a foul. I think it might just be outside the box. If that is not a red card, I will be amazed. It will be a shame if it does go down to 10 against 11 in that sense, because you want the best players playing each other equally in the 90 minutes. PSG midfielder Vitinha did not want to blame the controversial decision for the result, as he felt the hosts dominated the Reds and deserved to win. He said the foul on Barcola. It was difficult to see. I can't talk without seeing it, and we're not going to hide behind that. Konate, however, was adamant he did not foul Barcola, though, telling French TV there was a VAR check. If there was a push, like you said, I would have been shown a red card. I'm telling you that there wasn't a foul. It's true that I am very strong, but I don't apply power. I just put my arm. If I'd put a lot more power into it, then we could talk about it. But it was soft for me. Harvey-Elliott's late strike, less than a minute after entering the field, gave Liverpool a priceless 1-0 lead ahead of next week's crunch second leg shootout at Anfield.